Churchill brothers last season, and he had scored a humongous 11 goals in the campaign just before signing for Gokulam Kerala. He promised to eclipse that target, and he's done so just in 7 matches. Luka Machen on 12 goals. Currently, he would like to extend that tally of his above Marcus Joseph. What a crucial role he has on his hands. Now the referee Deepu Roy also has a big match on his hands to keep these two heavyweights here in check. And here's Joseba Bhatia starting proceedings for RoundGlass Punjab. Sumit Pasi. The long ball comes in. This is Judan Fletcher. There's Gokulam Kerala. This is where they're most dangerous. This Sharif Muhammad. Ball just gets caught up between his legs. This is Jitin. He's been a live wire in that Gokulam Kerala side. Here comes Judan Fletcher. The early cross in. But no one in the box to quite get on the end of that cross from Judan. Emil Benny twisting and turning with the cross. This is an early chance. Gokulam Kerala are so dangerous. They are so good into these positions early on. The shot comes in eventually from Muhammad Uwais and has been won eventually by Keen Lewis. But Sharif Muhammad gets back possession from Gokulam Kerala. Joseba Bhatia trying to get back possession. He's trying to calm his players down. They know that this Gokulam Kerala side, the Malabarians, are certainly always looking and searching for that opener very, very early on. But here come RoundGlass Punjab. They're equally good on the counter-attack, and they would know the task ahead of them today. Buba Aminu deals with it very calmly. Jitin plays it to Fletcher, who keeps it in. Sumit Pasi cannot get to that. Fletcher has a run. He plays it to Luka Machen, who loses his footing and balance as Freddie picks up the spoils and plays in Travis Major, the Australian. This is Curtis Guthrie. He certainly is another man which can change the complexion of this match. Curtis Guthrie on 10 goals. Luka Machen on 13 goals. And Marcus Joseph on 11 goals. It certainly is an absolutely hot race for the title between Gokulam Kerala Mohammedan Sporting and RoundGlass Punjab, who could have closed the gap had they won that encounter against Gokulam in their previous match. But this is a chance. They're into the box. The shot comes in. Rakshit Dagar gets the save, but Mahesan with some absolutely fantastic work to get some space out of Muhammad Sharif. But in the end, it was a comfortable save for Rakshit Dagar, but it was hit straight at him. Luka Machen tries to lay it down to Emil Benny. This is Mahesan once again. He's still got into the box. Another chance! Oh my word! It just whistles past the post of Rakshit Dagar, and he has a go at his defenders, because that was quite easily done for the second time in a row by Mahesan. What a start he's had. Two of the best chances in the opening 4 minutes have certainly fallen to RoundGlass Punjab. Living dangerously are the defending champions. They're so good playing from the back, the Malabarians. Look at how easily and comfortably Luka Machen plays him in. This is beautiful running again from Emil Benny as Muhammad Sharif gets Freddie on the ground, floors him to the ground rather, and gets the free kick. Freddie, the Afghan midfielder, apologizes to the ref straight away. Akash Sangwan looking for Curtis Guthrie, but here's Travis Major down the left-hand side. That's a good run from Travis Major. This is a good cross. Keen Lewis! Mahesan, in the first 4 minutes, could have scored a hat-trick. That's the third chance for RoundGlass Punjab in very, very quick succession. That really could have been the fastest hat-trick anyone has scored in the entire world from Mahesan. My word, what a rapid start this has been. RoundGlass Punjab giving Gokulam Kerala a taste of their own medicine. Sharif Muhammad, but so confident in their abilities, they still seem unperturbed in their approach. Gokulam Kerala, the approach remains the same. This is Joseba Betia. Sumit Pasi, Yanni with the long clearance. Looking for Aminu with the clearance. Curtis Guthrie has a tall task ahead of him if he wants to get onto the score sheet today. The 6 feet 5 inch defender, Buba Aminu. He certainly likes to have his say on the set pieces. Sumit Pasi to take this throw in. Mahesan has had a bright start in this game. This is Curtis Guthrie. Oh, that is brilliant skill from the British, but the cross eventually comes in from Sumit Pasi to the relief of Rakshit Dagar, and Gokulam can breathe a sigh of relief. Rajasthan Football Club in the earlier game beat Neroka FC. It was 6th place Neroka versus 7th place Rajasthan in the previous game. Rajasthan got the better of Neroka. They've moved on to 19 points, but here's Luka Machen looking for Jordan Fletcher's run. Couldn't quite get it. This is Travis Major. Finds the Spanish Joseba Betia, who runs past his marker quite effortlessly, tries to find Curtis, but well defended once again by Alex Saji. How often do we see him there, quite in his familiar pose, on his haunches? Vincenzo Alberto Anese. He's been very, very calm in his approach with this Gokulam side. He knows the pressure when you're defending the title, and they've done exceedingly well so far. They're the only unbeaten team in the side, but this could change with RoundGlass Punjab having a bright start. There was Curtis Guthrie making a promising run into the box. He certainly has seen promise from his players in the opening 8 minutes or so. Rakshit Dagar will take this goal kick. Sharif Muhammad. Aminu hooks it up forward. Again meets the header of a RoundGlass Punjab player. This is Keen Lewis. Oh, that is absolutely flamboyant stuff from Keen Lewis. He's left the two defenders for dead. Muhammad Uwais and Jitin were outclassed by Keen Lewis on that occasion. And here's Joseba Betia taking the free kick quickly. Shankar plays it down the left-hand side to Akash Sangwan. Shankar again. Betia. Oh, that is absolutely effortless. So elegant in his approach. Joseba Betia, another chance looking for Mahesan. It's fallen straight to Betia. Aminu with the block. Luka Machin shielding off Shankar on that occasion. Gets the foul eventually. It certainly looks like they've done their homework well today, RoundGlass Punjab. They certainly would expect a tough fight here today, Gokulam Kerala. But we've always seen them that they are a team which can hold out the strongest of phases against the opponents, which was so clear in that Mohammedan Sporting match in phase 1, where Mohammedan Sporting certainly had the better of Gokulam and outclassed the side. But here they are once again, well defended in the end by Shankar. But what we are talking about is the ability of this Gokulam Kerala side to hold on when teams like Mohammedan Sporting and RoundGlass Punjab are creating the pressure. Mohammedan Sporting were absolutely relentless in their attack in their match against Gokulam Kerala, but they couldn't get that second goal in Mohammedan Sporting because Gokulam were defending with their hearts out. In the end, a penalty from Luka Machin allowed Gokulam Kerala to make, or rather find a way back into that match. It was more of surviving than winning that match for Gokulam. They dug out that point, which was which could prove so vital rather in their defense of the championship. Could have been a different task altogether if Mohammedan Sporting had beaten Gokulam in that match. But they certainly have opened up a lead right at the top of the table. At the end of phase 1, Gokulam, having played 12 matches, they are on 30 points, and Mohammedan Sporting are on 26 points, 4 points behind the defending champions. And RoundGlass Punjab, also having played 12 matches, they are further 7 points back from Gokulam Kerala on 23 points. So this certainly is a very important fixture for RoundGlass Punjab in their pursuit for the championship and to keep their hopes alive of the championship. Travis Major does well, gets the cross in. Jitin with the clearance, puts it out for another corner. The first of the match for RoundGlass Punjab. What can they create here? As we see Yanni moving into the box, the towering presence of Yanni. Keen Lewis to take this. Can he whip in a strong cross into the box? As the referee calls Yanni and Buba Aminu, rather Alex Saji close to him, that he is in close attention and he's keeping a watch out for those two. Keen Lewis swings it in, which is not a bad corner. But Buba Aminu with a diving headed clearance. Jitin chasing down Jaspreet Singh, who hooks it forward. Curtis just couldn't get it under control. Always switches it beautifully. This is Emil Penny. Luka Machin dribbles his way into the box. There were shouts of handball. It looked like outstretched hands, but I think it struck his body. And then the hand, Luka Machin, with that effort, he certainly is a constant threat for this RoundGlass Punjab defense. Jaspreet Singh hasn't had much action so far. In the opening 15 minutes, it's been Rakshit Dagar who's been the busier of the two goalkeepers. If there were tags of favourites in this match, which certainly was the name of Gokulam Kerala, it's certainly been blown out of the window after this supreme start by RoundGlass Punjab. They've taken the game to Gokulam Kerala, and so far they have outclassed them in that midfield region. Akash with the throw-in. Curtis keeps possession for RoundGlass Travis Major. What a run this is again. He's certainly been on fire down that left wing as Alex Saji comes sliding in. What a powerhouse he is, Travis Major, the Australian. Just gliding his way past defenders as if they were not present. Keane Lewis to take this once again. There is a shot to Joseba Betia, whose cross is too close to the keeper in the end, and Rakshit Dagar collects it comfortably. And now this is Gokulam Kerala on the counter-attack with Jitin. He's so dangerous and pacey. This is Fletcher, who is onside. Jordan Fletcher! What a lightning quick counter-attack that is from Gokulam Kerala. What a calm finish at the end of that storming counter-attack from Gokulam Kerala. And you can see what it means to the coach, Vincenzo Alberto Anese. Straight from the corner for Joseba Betia, which went straight into the hands of Rakshit Dagar. That was really the first attack that Gokulam Kerala conjured against RoundGlass Punjab, and my word, what a counter-attack that was. 16 minutes on the clock. Gokulam, you can say that they've got the early goal that they've wanted. Luka Machin seems to be limping a little bit. It'll be quite disheartening if he injures himself celebrating a goal. Buba Aminu with the header. Sharif Muhammad. This is Fletcher again. What a ball played. The captain, Sharif Muhammad. Oh, what vision that is. He's got on the end of it. That is absolutely sensational stuff. Tahir Zaman. What a take that was. What vision from the captain. In the end, the angle had the better of him in the end, but Tahir Zaman to get to that pass. But Luka Machins just seems to be struggling here a little bit. Has that sprint kind of affected his hamstring? He doesn't seem to be happy, and this could be a cause of concern for Vincenzo Alberto Anese. His main strike force, who is on 13 goals, the highest scorer of the I-League so far. He's been the hitman for Gokulam Kerala. And they've scored a massive 33 goals. Only 10 goals conceded. And with the massive goal difference of 23, only Rajasthan FC, who beat Neroka FC with another clean sheet in their last match, have conceded lesser goals than Gokulam Kerala. You'll often hear, defense will win you championships. But in terms of Gokulam Kerala, to contradict that statement, because that ball came in for Travis Major. Rakshit Dagar seemed to be in no man's land just for a moment. Gokulam Kerala once again a little vulnerable at the back. Slight miscommunication. Yanni plays it wide to Keane Lewis. This is Keane Lewis being out-muscled by Muhammad Uwais. Buba Aminu. Jitin. Uwais. Yani does brilliantly to keep control. Joseba Betia. Shankar. Akash Sangwan. RoundGlass Punjab patient in their build-up. Keeping possession as Travis Major. Looks like he's got the free kick, but like I was saying, you often hear defense wins you championships. But currently the way this championship is placed, Gokulam Kerala will say attack is the best defense. Being a defender myself, I would love to disagree with that, but Gokulam Kerala are proving otherwise. Sumit Pasi with the throw-in. Beautifully done, very, very calmly done. Emil Benny though gives the ball away. This is a chance now, but the clearance comes in from Alex Saji. Luka Machin is back on the field. Normally you would see him chasing down Shankar on that occasion, but he holds his time. Just trying to feel that hamstring out as Buba Aminu couldn't get to that as Curtis Guthrie turned him. But Rakshit Dagar up to the task and does well to come out and collect it. Akash Sangwan down the left hand side. The left back has been a little curtailed in his attack. He's not gone on those overlapping runs of his. He knows that this Gokulam Kerala side can absolutely murder you on the counter-attack, as they did for that first goal through Juden Fletcher. Just seem to take this. Taking his time, and just even the throw goes in the other way. Taking too long for that throw in. This is Betia with a neat turn past Luka Machin. Yani controls it with his chest, and this is Sumit Pasi with a slightly heavy touch, but in the end gets to it. Keen Lewis again in a battle with Uwais. This is Yani once again. Can't find Mahesan. What a start to the game he's had, RoundGlass Punjab. But football is a game of chances being taken. RoundGlass Punjab failed to take the chances that came their way, but can they take this one around? This is Travis Major once again. Ball goes out for a corner once again, and it's going to be Keen Lewis. Like I was saying, it's about taking chances. Gokulam Kerala have taken the only chance that has fallen to them so far. So efficient in the way they go about things, Gokulam Kerala. RoundGlass Punjab, on the other hand, will be ruining those early missed chances. They could have been 3-0 up in the opening 5 minutes, but Gokulam Kerala once again have held out and taken the lead. Luka Machin meets with the head. Buba Aminu with the towering header. Fletcher being chased down by Freddie. Akash Sangwan with the block down the right hand side. 24 minutes have been played here at the Kalyani Stadium. Gokulam Kerala are at the moment at least looking very comfortable with this 1-goal lead. signs of a champion team. When you come up against tough teams like RoundGlass Punjab and Mohammedan Sporting, you can soak the pressure in. But in the end of it all, they proved to be efficient and just edged their way to victory. In the toughest of matches, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going, the saying goes, and Gokulam Kerala have certainly proved it that way. Akash Sangwan to take this corner kick. Sangwan curls it in. Travis Major with the flick on. Curtis Guthrie with the header on. Curtis Guthrie gets possession back. He certainly would love to get onto the score sheet and get RoundGlass Punjab back into this match. This is Yanni. Hooks it up. Curtis doesn't get his flick into the path of Akash Sangwan. This is Keen Lewis with some space to walk with. Takes it on his left foot. That was not very far away from Keen Lewis. Rakshit Dagar certainly had his eyes lit up as the ball was curled and looked like it was heading to his top corner. And thankfully for him, it just evaded the target. Sharif Muhammad. Down the right hand side comes Alex Saji. Hooks it forward looking for Fletcher. Thais Zaman rather. Calmly dealt with by RoundGlass Punjab. Yani. Beautiful touch by Curtis. Travis down the left hand side once again. A chance to run at Jasim. Travis Major with the effort. Alex Saji with the block in. Akash Sangwan to take this throw in. It really was a very evenly contested match, even in the last one. But Gokulam Kerala just proving their worth in that 3-1 victory against RoundGlass Punjab in their last encounter. As Luka Machin once again struggling. This is Mahesan. Leaves two defenders for dead. This is Curtis Guthrie. Keen Lewis down the right hand side with some space to walk with. He puts it into the box. That's a fantastic defensive header from Jasim, as Travis Major almost climbs onto his back to get onto that header, but Jasim right on hand to clear that ball. Looks like a substitute is going to be made. And it's Luka Machin, whose evening comes to an end, which is not a great sign, but Vincenzo Alberto NSA doesn't want to take any risk whatsoever with his star man. It's Srikuttan VS who comes in for Luka Machin. RoundGlass Punjab should be very happy to see the back of Luka Machin. They certainly will gain confidence from that the hitman of Gokulam Kerala have had to go off the pitch due to an injury. This is Jasim taking this free kick, curls it into the box, which is not a bad one, but up to the task what was Jaspreet Singh, who comes out and collects it confidently. This is Yani pacing down the right-hand side, finding Mahesan with the ball in. Freddie. Akash Sangwan gets the cross in, looks slightly overcooked. It will stay and Keen Lewis will pick up possession down the right side. Sumit Pasi plays it back to Yani. Sumit Pasi once again, Keen Lewis. RoundGlass Punjab at the moment have no way through past this Gokulam defense. Jasim once again with a dominating header as it goes out for a throw-in, and the referee points to the dugout for the first cooling break of the match. And Vincenzo Alberto Anese will be the happier of the two coaches with what he's seen so far. But he knows there's still 60 minutes to be played as Vincenzo Alberto Anese explains to his players about the shift in formation and the style of play that they would approach this match with the exit of Luka Machin, the Slovenian. As Edwin speaks to his main man Joseba Betia, who already has an I-League to his name, Joseba Betia, with Mohan Bagan. What a season that was to introduce him into Indian football. Mohan Bagan going unbeaten completely that season, mustering a record number of points. He certainly made a name for himself in Indian football and is regarded as one of the best midfielders in not just the I-League but the entire country. But he has a task on his hands if he wants to get this RoundGlass Punjab side into championship contenders. They have to overcome this challenge and battle against Gokulam Kerala Football Club. Betia. Shankar shifts it onto the right hand side, beautifully taken down Sumit Pasi, but this has been given dangerously, and this is where he's dangerous. Jitin, he's a tricky customer, he's a pacey customer, cuts in. What a beautifully played ball that is. Emil Benny couldn't get it under control, but once again good work from Jitin, gets it back, trying to play in Sri Kuttan this time around, but well intercepted by Sumit Pasi. Looking for the run of Keen Lewis, who has a tall order in front of him in the likes of Buba Amino. Moves forward to take this. Sumit Pasi throws it into the box. Curtis Guthrie is given it as a goal kick. That cross shot from Curtis Guthrie, Rakshit Tagore handling it well. Alex Saji. Emil Benny shifts it on. Couldn't get it through to Sri Kuttan. Tahir Zaman was the one chasing it down. Keen Lewis. Sri Kuttan. Keen Lewis steps past the challenge of Sri Kuttan. Yani. Yani once again. Gokulam Kerala holding this RoundGlass Punjab side very intelligently. They are not running unnecessarily. This is Joseba Betia. Brought down once again. Travis Major. The shot comes in from Freddie on that occasion. It was a good effort, but up to the task was Rakshit Daga. There's that shot. Didn't get the follow through, didn't try to hit it with too much power there, Freddie, which probably made. It's been interesting to see how both the teams have approached this match. RoundGlass Punjab have been constantly going into the attack, especially with this man, Travis Major. Mahesan had 3 very good chances to open the scoring as well, but couldn't take the half chances that fell to him. Mohammad Sharif plays it to Alex Saji. Gokulam in possession. Sharif Muhammad once again. Looking for Fletcher, who scored that brilliant opener. Shankar. Yani. Goes long this time around, Yani. The header comes in from Travis, who wins the throw-in once again. Akash. RoundGlass Punjab has been all about possession in this match. They haven't had a goal to show it for. Shankar. Bhatia with some space to work with. Still Joseba Bhatia. Akash. Bhatia gets the free kick as he tries to turn away from his marker. I beg your pardon, that looked like it was Travis Major. Yes, it was. The Australian begging the referee for a foul. Bhatia standing over this free kick. We know what he's capable of from these set pieces. Curtis Guthrie will be hoping that his teammates or him can pull this goal back and get them right back into the mix of the championship. Here's a Joseba Bhatia free kick, curled into the box. The header comes in. This is Curtis Guthrie laying it down to Keane Lewis, who with a feeble effort was caught in 2 minds whether to take a shot or cross it. In the end, he crossed it, but straight into the hands of Rakshit Daga. Gokulam clear their lines once again. They're soaking in this pressure from RoundGlass Punjab. Shankar. Gokulam plays themselves calmly out of the RoundGlass Punjab attack. Yani once again looking for the run of Curtis. Pasi plays it back. Yani. Look how deeply this Gokulam side is defending. Yani. The shot comes in eventually. This Gokulam side are restricting this RoundGlass Punjab side to take shots from further out. This time it was Mahesan who sends it into the stands of the Kalyani Stadium. Five minutes to go in the first half. Can Gokulam Kerala increase or double their lead, or will it be RoundGlass Punjab, who have been pressing for an equalizer, get the equalizer? Shrikuttan with a strong run. Shrikuttan! His eyes certainly lit up as he saw that ball. The first corner for Gokulam Kerala Football Club in this match just goes to show that RoundGlass Punjab haven't been too bad themselves, but it was a lightning quick counter-attack which outdid them completely. Sharif Muhammad swings it in. Jitin to take this throw-in. Fletcher, who scored that opening goal for Gokulam Kerala, he's gone into the box. Not quite really finding the net with Jaspreet Singh. Gets a good hand to it and saves them the blushes. Judean Fletcher, 2 shots taken so far, 1 goal scored. That's 50% accuracy rate. He would certainly want to double his goal scoring tally here, especially. But look at this, we'll get back to that moment. This is Jitin with acres of space. On the counter-attack come Gokulam once again. This is Jitin, probably just took a little bit of more time than he had, as Shrikuttan had made an excellent run onto his left-hand side. As he buries his face and in his arms as the scoreline remains 1-0 as RoundGlass Punjab are bossing possession 64-36, but not to any avail because they trail Gokulam Kerala 1-0. Bhatia. Mahesan, who could have completely altered the game on his own, but couldn't take the chances. To be fair to him, those were not easy chances, but here comes RoundGlass Punjab. Yani. It's gotten a good save out of Rakshit Dagar. Or has it? Because it certainly caught his attention. But yeah, it has gone out for a goal kick. It has been a fascinating first half so far here at the Kalyani Stadium. It's been quite intriguing to watch how both these teams have approached this match. RoundGlass Punjab approaching it in almost a must-win situation if they want to remain championship contenders. Gokulam, on the other hand, they know that they are on top of the I-League and they've held on and soaked the pressure in, and that was applied by RoundGlass Punjab Football Club as the fourth official shows 3 minutes of additional time at the end of this half. But RoundGlass Punjab have certainly showed their credibility going forward in this match. Just the finishing touch is what has been missing for this RoundGlass Punjab side, which so efficiently was done by Juden Fletcher of Gokulam Kerala on a lightning quick counter attack. Yanni hooks it long, looking for Freddy. Not happy with the way his team were failing to give him options. He took the longer route and gives away that throw-in. Curtis, Keane. Bhatia. It's a good ball forward. Can he get to it? But Uwais very, very strong in his running. Gets to that first, but eventually Freddy gets it. This is Joseba. Travis. The header, which was a free one from Freddy. Believe it or not, how has he found so much of space in the Gokulam box as that cross came in from Sumit Pasi, as Buba Aminu and Alex Saji were left watching that header go wide from Freddy. That's poor defensive stuff from Gokulam Kerala. Rakshit Dagar with the clearance. RoundGlass Punjab, can they conjure one last attack in this half? And that's very poorly given away, that ball. Ushering his men forward. Hits it on the half volley. Sends it as long as he possibly could as it lands up into the grateful arms of Jaspreet Singh. Bhatia. And with that, the referee Deepu Roy gets us to the end of the first half, which has lived up to its billing of a blockbuster encounter here at the Kalyani Stadium, but quite against the run of play. Thanks to a Juden Fletcher strike, Gokulam Kerala have taken the lead against RoundGlass Punjab Football Club. Now you see 68% ball possession for RoundGlass Punjab, 32 for Gokulam. 6 shots taken, 9 by RoundGlass. Only 2 on target for both teams. 3 fouls each conceded, 4 corners by RoundGlass Punjab, 1 corner for Gokulam Kerala. Six shots taken by Gokulam. Juden Fletcher with 2, Emil Benny, Jitin MS, Shrikut and VS and Tahir Zaman with 1 each. Nine shots taken. Thongram Singh with 4, Freddy with 2, Deva Bhatia, Keane Lewis and Curtis Owen Guthrie with 1 each. Fouls conceded by Gokulam Kerala. Jitin MS with 2, Alex Saji with 1. Fouls conceded by RoundGlass Punjab. Travis Paul Major with 2 and Joseba Betia with 1. On to the highlights of the first half, which would just show you that RoundGlass Punjab have dominated proceedings in terms of possession, and these were the chances that came right at the start of the game. This was another chance for Mahesan. And Julian Fletcher had a chance and took it brilliantly to slot it past Jaspreet Singh. Quite against the run of play, but Gokulam Kerala, as efficient as we know them, they do brilliantly, absolutely brilliantly, to hit RoundGlass Punjab on the counter-attack, and Julian Fletcher making no mistake in converting that. The story from down here at the Kalyani Stadium: the favourites and the defending champions Gokulam Kerala Football Club leading challengers RoundGlass Punjab Football Club 1-0. We are back for the second half, which promises much from RoundGlass Punjab, as they had a very bright first half, but quite against the run of play. Gokulam Kerala scored through Jordan Fletcher. But that's been the story of Gokulam's Kerala's campaign. They have been rampant most of the times, but when they have come up against a quality side in the terms of RoundGlass Punjab or Mohammedan Sporting, they've absorbed the pressure. They've held on to those teams and they've somehow managed to score. They've always managed to score. The only match they haven't been able to score so far has been against Neroka Football Club in their fourth match, which seems a long way away. Travis Major, he certainly had a bright first half, but couldn't get that final ball in which could provide Curtis Guthrie or his fellow teammates with an opportunity to score past that man, Rakshit Daga. Shrikut Tanvies, the substitute who's come on in place of Luka Matchen, who is ahead in the race for the Golden Boot. Fantastic scenic Kalyani Stadium. Beautiful pitch out there. Ideal conditions for football on this pitch. Can Gokulam Kerala hold on to this lead or extend their lead further? Or will it be RoundGlass Punjab turning the tables on the Malabarians? Here come RoundGlass Punjab straight away. Muhammad Uwais certainly has a lot of pace about him. Look at how quickly he closes down Mahesan on that occasion, making up yards on him, as Uwais stays on the ground. Just a little bit of an injury concern. Just being attended by the medical team outside the field as Rakshit Dagar is going to take this goal kick. Fletcher keeps it in control. Jitin. This is Emil Penny. Shrikuttan will keep it in. This is Shrikuttan, but a free kick has been given against Sumit Pasi, who is absolutely shocked at that decision from the referee, as Betia goes face to face with the referee Deepu Roy. Not happy with that decision. Sharif Muhammad to take this. This is a free kick in a very good position, and this is the first time we will see Buba Aminu making his presence felt in the RoundGlass Punjab box, as you can see him and his towering presence. He scored in the last two matches of Gokulam Kerala. Not just for Gokulam, he has also scored for RoundGlass Punjab into his own net. Sharif Muhammad comes in. Here's Buba Aminu. The shot comes in, is a dangerous one, but Jaspreet Singh does well to punch that out and eventually getting it into his grasp. This is Yanni. Keen Lewis in a battle for pace up against Mohammad Uwais, who has had the better of him in this match so far. Outpaced and outmuscled so far Keen Lewis by Mohammad Uwais. Mahesan. Sumit Pasi. Mahesan once again. Curtis Guthrie. He's got 10 goals to his name. Keen Lewis with the cross in. Once again, a very, very poor cross. Can get awkward at times for the goalkeeper from those kind of situations, as he apologizes straight away to his teammates. He'll be disappointed with that cross as well. The coach Edwin Paulus Engelkis. Rakshit plays it short. This is Alex Saji. Plays it back to Jaspreet Singh. Calmly dealt with. Akash Sangwan. Joseba Bhatia. RoundGlass Punjab, nicknamed the Warriors. And they were founded 7 years ago as Minerva Punjab Football Club, but they have been brought out as RoundGlass Punjab. They have been I-League champions back in 2017-18 already. They finished third in 2019-2020. They finished in 4th place last season in the I-League, so they are a team which have been very consistent over the years. This time as the shot comes in from Yanni, which was a thunderous effort. Certainly had Rakshit Dagar's attention. He was scrambling across goal, but it looked like he had it all covered. And getting back to RoundGlass Punjab, they certainly have laid the foundation for Indian football. They have a good academy set up back in Chandigarh. And good grassroots development at sub-junior levels. And here they are in the highest division of English football. But this could change as Fledger once again trying to get on the end of it. But like I was saying, RoundGlass Punjab have been right at the top of the elite league in Indian football, and they would look to get back into that championship race as well this time around. Would be a very, very difficult task for these men in orange to battle for the championship if they come out on the losing side of this encounter against Gokulam Kerala, because Gokulam Kerala will certainly open up a 10-point lead over them after this match, with only 5 games to go for both these teams after this. So it's now or never for this team from Punjab as Buba Aminu comes up with the clearance. Buba Aminu takes it down calmly, still manages to find Mohammad Jassim in the box, who clears his lines, doesn't have the calmness and composure, gives it straight back to RoundGlass Punjab. This is Mahesan. Much like the first half, RoundGlass Punjab have started with the Lions' share of possession. Mohammad Uwais. This is Yanni. Keen Lewis. This time he gets the better of Uwais, but not getting it past Shrikut, this is Uwais, will fail to keep it in. They just can't seem to be getting out of their box at the moment. Gokulam Kerala, RoundGlass Punjab are all over this Gokulam Kerala side as the Malabarians make a change to their team. It's Zoding Liana who comes in for Vineet. I beg your pardon, Jitin MS. This is RoundGlass Punjab, Travis Bhatia. The cross comes in, a towering header once again. This time from Jasim. The clearance comes in from Gokulam. They just are content right now and are pinned back to their penalty box. Yani lifts it in. And the free kick goes against Travis Major, who sees the funniest side to it as he gives a smile to the referee. The Australian has had a good match, but like I said before, hasn't been able to get the creative side out of him. He certainly glided past defenders, used his pace and power, but that final ball for RoundGlass Punjab have let them down. Akash Sangwan with the header. This time, commentators curse, as they often say. Major, under no pressure whatsoever, puts that out for a Gokulam throw-in, and after a long spell pinned back into their half, Gokulam Kerala find themselves in the RoundGlass Punjab half. This is Mohammad Jasim. Tahir Zaman tries to shield it off, and the foul goes against Alex Saji. Curtis Guthrie. Another substitution. Rishad has come in place of Emil Benny. Vincenzo Nese making those changes to try and get his team back into possession. Buba Aminu with an absolutely fantastic challenge to get the ball back, using his long limbs to get control of the ball for Gokulam Kerala, who are in possession. Gets the throw in. Not happy with the fourth official there, Vincenzo Alberto. There's the confirmation of the other substitution, with Zoding Liana coming in place of Jitin. Ways to take this. Takes it long. The header comes in from Yani. Joseph Yani. A massive presence in that RoundGlass Punjab defense as well. Joseph Yani distributes the ball well. This is Shankar. Joseph puts it forward. Keen Lewis will not get to that once again, as another throw-in goes Gokulam's way, which will be taken by Uwais. Gokulam Kerala are another team which have been formed very recently, doesn't have a long history, but they are on their way to cement their legacy in Indian football. They were formed only 5 years back, as Gokulam FC, better known and nicknamed the Malabarians. They finished first in the table last season. But what a title race that was, with Churchill Brothers and Trow Football Club in the end winning. And the title just on goal difference. They won the Kerala Premier League 2 times as well, back in 2017-18 and 2020-2021. They were runners-up as well in 2018-19, 2019-20. So they are a team who know what it means to battle for the championship. They have been consistent ever since their formation 5 years back. They are a team which have promoted local talent and are representing Kerala at the highest stage in Indian football. And not just Indian football, Gokulam Kerala are the first team from Kerala to qualify for an AFC competition, also known as the AFC Cup, and they will be battling with another heavyweight of the country, ATK Mohun Bagan, with Bangladesh champions Boshundhara Kings and the champions of Maldives, Mazia. But this is Jordan Fletcher. What a take it is from Fletcher, who turns Yanni! That was mesmerizing from Jordan Ronaldo Fletcher. Just look at this take. Just look at how he does Yanni over here with that turn. He leaves him on the ground. But my word, what a block that is from Joseph Yanni in the end. That is absolutely sensational defending. He just wouldn't let it go. Jordan Ronaldo Fletcher. He's certainly been a man to watch out for this RoundGlass Punjab side, as this corner comes in. Is not the greatest one, as Yanni wins the header against Aminu Buba. Not many players will be able to say that. But Fletcher gets it back. This is Tahir Zaman. Tahir Zaman, after much promise. The attack breaks down, as that's a feeble effort in the end from Zaman. This is Akash Sangwan now down the left-hand side for RoundGlass Punjab Football Club. Shankar plays it on to Freddy. RoundGlass Punjab in possession. Can they wrest the momentum back in their favour? They have to be careful on those counter-attacks. Fletcher certainly have caused them problems. Joseph Yanni plays it back, looking for options, not happy with his teammates not giving him those attacking options. Joseph Abetia plays it back a little uncharacteristically to Shankar. This is Joseph Yanni once again. But getting back to Gokulam Kerala and their championship runs, and like I said, they know what it takes to be in the championship runs ever since the formation of this club. As the cross comes in, this is dangerous! Oh my word, how has that not creeped in? Travis Major certainly outleaped Muhammad Jasim. Certainly beaten was Rakshit Daga. But on a day where nothing is going right for RoundGlass Punjab, that ball just wouldn't end in the back of the net, as Travis Major's header just inches wide of the Gokulam goal. Alex Saji with the clearance. Will fall straight to Shankar. Bhatia. Josephiani. He lifts it forward, looking for the run of Mahesan. And the clearance eventually comes in from Jasim. Taken quickly. This is Sangwan. Joseba Bhatia with some space. Curtis Guthrie in the box. Doesn't get it under control. He's been slightly off color, Curtis Guthrie. But here comes Gokulam Kerala, where they are so good on the counter-attack. This time, Shankar was alert to it. And Srikuttan has got the better of Josephiani. Referee very, very close to the action. Doesn't give away the free kick. Curtis Guthrie turns it on to Keane Lewis, who keeps possession brilliantly. Freddie. His game is heating up. 27 minutes to go. We have a great 27 minutes on the cards. As it looks like Srikuttan VS, under that impact of that tackle, has stayed on the ground. He seems in quite a bit of pain. Sometimes the landing is a little awkward. Srikuttan VS, he'll consider himself a little unlucky that he didn't get that free kick, because it certainly looked like Sumit Pasi had just caught him on the ankles just a little late on that tackle. But Deepu Roy thought otherwise. And after all, referees are only human, and that mistake can be forgiven for Deepu Roy. But he must be thinking, Edwin Paulus Sengelkis, what his team need to do to get the ball nestling at the back of the Gokulam goal. Because they've done almost everything right, apart from scoring that goal, the equalizer, which would get them right back into this match. This is Shankar. Yani plays it to Sumit Pasi. Keane Lewis up against his nemesis, Muhammad Uwais. But this time he gets a good cross. Travis Major, once again the Australian, can't get his header onto the target. A great leap once again, and having got his head to it, he really should have been scoring that. Will they be left ruining these missed chances, RoundGlass Punjab? Because these are the chances that must be taken, when, especially when you're playing against the defending champions, Gokulam Kerala Football Club. Sharif Muhammad. Zoding Liana puts it up, goes into the hands of Jaspreet Singh, who plays it out quickly. This is Shankar. Akash Sangwan. Travis Major in a one-on-one situation with Jasim, plays in Sangwan. Can he get in a good cross? He does get in a decent one, but slightly overcooked for Keane Lewis. And Muhammad Uwais will be thankful to that, as his clearance falls straight to Josephiani. And Joseph Bhatia does well to keep it in control. Akash Sangwan again. Another cross in. This time it comes off Curtis Guthrie, who keeps it in control. Alex Saji didn't have any idea where that ball came in from. Another clearance from Alex Saji. RoundGlass Punjab certainly racking up these attacks. This is Shankar. The referee's whistle has certainly gone. It looks like a substitution happening, and it's Mahesan who's coming off. Looks like there were two changes for RoundGlass Punjab. Ashish Jha is certainly one of them. Sangwan. Shankar. Ashish Shah, there's the confirmation, has come in place of Mahesan. Puts the ball into the box. Again the header comes in from Tahir Zaman into his own box. Travis Major with the shot, but easily collected in the end by Rakshit Daga. Robin Singh also has been introduced by RoundGlass Punjab coach Edwin Paula Singelkis. He'll be hoping that the experience of the ex-India international Robin Singh, as he's straight away called into action, puts the ball into the box. This is Travis Major. The clearance comes in. He's shouting for handball, but the referee Deepu Roy has nothing doing. He's another powerful physical customer, Robin Singh. What can he do? This is another ball into the box. Travis Major is almost getting on the end of everything here in the box for RoundGlass Punjab, but he just doesn't seem to be getting the ball into the back of the net. Now this is another chance. The ball comes in, which is a little feeble effort in the end. Freddie gets it back. Sumit Pasi. Ashish Jha on the ball does well. Shankar plays it on to Akash, providing the width. Everyone in the box for Gokulam Kerala. They have been absolutely pinned back here by RoundGlass Punjab. They have been relentless in their attack in the last 10 minutes here, RoundGlass Punjab. They are pushing and probing this Gokulam defense, who are just somehow holding on to the coattails of their RoundGlass Punjab side. Ball comes in once again. Certainly, somehow, it made its way, but this looks like another change to be made. It's Tahir Zaman who's going off, and it's Abhijit K, the man coming on for Tahir Zaman, the midfielder coming in place of the striker Tahir Zaman. Slightly defensive change, inducting more energy into that midfield. Vincenzo Alberto Anese. Boy, what a fight this has been from RoundGlass Punjab FC in the second half. Josephiani with the ball in. Travis Major once again with the header. This time it was a little behind him. He still got his head to it. The clearance comes in from the Gokulam defenders. Jaspreet Singh plays it to Shankar. Akash Sangwan very high up as another cross comes in. Here's the substitute Abhijit. Doesn't get to it. Rishad. Curtis Guthrie picks up the spoils. This is Akash Sangwan. Betia. They're all over this Gokulam Kerala side. Can they get that equalizer? Can they stay in hunt for the I-League title? Gokulam Kerala have 18 minutes to survive this. It has been an onslaught from RoundGlass Punjab so far in the second half. Josephiani. Oh, that was again. But this is another chance. Akash Sangwan trying to find Travis Major in the box. How often do you see this from Gokulam Kerala? Almost everyone back in the box for the Malabarians. Sangwan puts it in. The header comes in, Curtis Guthrie heads it over, but he certainly looked in an offside position. No complaints whatsoever, as you can see him drift into that offside position after that header from Robin Singh, and straight away the assistant's flag had gone up. Sharif Muhammad, the captain, is holding his team calmly here. Edwin Paulus and Gelkis will be happy with this fight that his team have put up here, but he'll be quite disappointed that they have nothing to show for it. He's been certainly the most impressive player of today for Gokulam Kerala, Judain Ronaldo Fletcher. Living up to that name of Ronaldo, scoring another goal. Josephiani. Shankar. Curtis Guthrie urging his players forward. Joseba Betia. Oh, what a ball this is! This is a chance! He's hit the post! My word! How has Joseba Betia managed to fashion this pass in a crowd, in a market of defenders for Gokulam Football Club? Only he will know how he conjured that pass up for Freddie. What an absolutely insane pass that was from Joseba Betia, as 75 minutes have been played here at the Kalyani Stadium. Vincenzo Alberto Anese trying to cool his players down, giving them all the water that they can, because he knows that his players have a fight on their hands in the last quarter of the game, because this RoundGlass Punjab side are playing some absolutely delicious football right now. Even Luka Machin is out there helping those players. They'll certainly be very, very happy with this cooling break. It's been a breathtaking display so far from RoundGlass Punjab in the second half. The onslaught has been absolutely relentless, and Gokulam Kerala somehow have just held on to this one-goal lead from the first half after Judain Ronaldo Fletcher gave them the lead on the counter-attack. Again, this goes to show what a team like Gokulam Kerala can do, because they have been completely dominated for 80% of this game by RoundGlass Punjab, but they've somehow just managed to hold on. And if they can manage to hold on for the next 14 minutes, it will be a massive hurdle and a test passed in their defense of the Hero I-League title. Rakshit Dagar takes it long. Fletcher with another beautiful turn. He's been an explosive form tonight, Judain Fletcher. Just look at this for a turn. Leaves Freddie for dead. He has no option but to pull the striker down. The Jamaican has been absolutely on fire. Sharif Muhammad puts it across. This is Sri Kuttan. In a one-on-one situation, does well. Goes through, but the toe poke from Fletcher goes into the hands of Jasprit Singh. Sangwan. Joseph Yani. Lifts it up. Looking for Curtis Guthrie. Robin Singh gets it under his control. The cross comes in. This is another chance. Curtis Guthrie, my word. How has he not scored? How have RoundGlass Punjab not scored in the second half? What a cross this is from Ashish Jha. Found himself in acres of space, Curtis Guthrie. On any other day, he would have buried that past Rakshit Dagar. Seems to have had an impact injury after Robin Singh was following up on that header from Curtis Guthrie. As you can see, Curtis nodding his head and Rakshit Dagar having a go at Bhatia. He is an angry young man. But look at this. How often do you see Curtis Guthrie not hit the target from that range? Robin Singh has certainly added height and physicality in the box for RoundGlass Punjab. It's been a long time since we've seen a Robin Singh beauty. Is it time for Robin Singh to come alight once again? Joseba Bhatia shifts it to Joseph Yani. Yani puts it forward. Been cleared by Uwais. He's been very good on that left flank. Which has been so under siege from RoundGlass Punjab, as Joseph Yani puts another floated ball into the box. The shot comes in, this time from Ashish Jha. Blocked by those sea of green defenders as Fletcher hits it up. Anywhere will do right now for Gokulam Kerala. Look at the space forward as Abhijit K came running down that left flank for Gokulam. RoundGlass Punjab will wonder what they need to do if they want to score that equalizer. Rakshit Dagar to take this goal kick. He needs to make it a little fast, otherwise he'll soon find his name in the books of the referee Deepu Roy. Launches this forward. Shankar with the clearance. Alex Saji puts it up, finds Sri Kuttan. Gokulam in possession. Sharif Muhammad, Rashad, Jasim puts it forward. RoundGlass Punjab heads it out. Alex Saji does well. Fletcher again, beautiful hold up play from the Jamaican. You see an art of shielding from Fletcher. Sharif Muhammad to take this. Heads it on. Ashish Jha. He's a busy customer. Likes the ball at his feet. He's a tricky customer as well. Ball goes out for a Gokulam throw-in. 7.5 minutes left on the clock for Gokulam. to get one step closer to their dream of defending the Hero I-League Championship. What a turn. This is Fletcher. He's really turning it on. Now this is space for Gokulam. Can they put this game to dead? What a chance! Oh my word, that is dwindling on the line. How has that ball not crossed the line? It has in the end. My word. Absolutely insane here from Gokulam Kerala on the counter-attack. And it was Fletcher once again, beautifully brought down by Srikuttan VS. And that ball was dwindling on the line. We'll get a better action from here. Did the ball cross the line? It did seem like it had. A better angle right now. Yes, quite rightly given by the assistant referee. Jaspreet Singh pulling it from inside the goal, but what a heartbreaking goal this is for RoundGlass Punjab's hopes of challenging for the title. They have been absolutely phenomenal in the way they have gone about their football in the second half. They have been thoroughly unlucky not to score yet. They should have had at least 4 to 5 goals in this match, but Gokulam Kerala, like they always do, like all champions always do, they have held on here and they have killed the goal with that second goal of the match right at the end here at the Kalyani Stadium with 6 minutes to go. Srikuttan has almost put this game to bed. And that will certainly calm down the nerves of these Malabarian players. But here come RoundGlass Punjab once again. Certainly heads had drooped and the shoulders have dropped. The intensity certainly a little lacking as the clock is ticking for RoundGlass Punjab as the ball has been played in the box once again. Ashish Jha with his trickery cannot find Travis Major or Curtis Guthrie. Srikuttan, the goal scorer, gets the throw in as Akash Sangwan looks on in disappointment. As Akash Sangwan gets off the field, and it is Rupert Nongrum who has come on, the footballer from Shillong. Another footballer who has come from many talent hunts and grassroots programs that have been conducted across India over the last few years. Rupert Nongrum. Oh, that is audacious skill from Fletcher once again. Srikuttan, oh, that is beautifully done. Leaves the substitute for dead. Srikuttan. The shot comes in from Zoding Liana. Shankar. Here's Rupert. As we were talking about him, another product of grassroots development school and college programs in India. He was scouted from Shillong College when he came to play in the IFB Boca Junior tournament. I was lucky enough to play against him as well, having played in Goa in the Nationals. That certainly has been given as a foul, as Rakshit Dagar has been bundled into by Robin Singh, not for the first time. And Rakshit Dagar will make the most of that. Quite a dramatic reaction from Rakshit Dagar. He certainly was fouled, but like I said, he'll make the most of it, as we see from all players nowadays. Right towards the end of the match. He should be up and running in no time though. Vincenzo Onese has a word with his Jamaican striker, who has been absolutely fantastic and stupendous in the way he's gone about his game today. He's filled up and certainly tried to fill in the gap for the injured Luka Machin. Rakshit Daga, to be fair to him, he certainly got clashed on his head, and the medical team has certainly got to be very careful nowadays of concussion. Head injuries are not always pleasant, but he seems to be fine to get on with the game. Gokulam Kerala, if they come out victorious, which it looks like a probability, I would say at this point in time, will lay down the gauntlet to Mohammedan Sporting, who play at Naihati Stadium later on this evening. Boy, what a match that is going to be, because Mohammedan Sporting face 4th place Srinidhi Tekin Football Club, and that sure is going to promise a lot of attacks, and 7 minutes of additional time have been shown by the assistant referee, rather the 4th official. Robin Singh lays it down. This is Rupert Nongrum. Joseba Petia lifts it into the box. What a ball that is once again. Ashish Shah. Muhammad Sharif with the clearance. This is Rishad. Joseba Petia gets it under control. He's certainly been elbowed and pushed and grabbed from the back, the Spanish maestro. Takes it quickly, Joseba. Joseba Betia, another absolutely sensational midfielder. What a signing it was for RoundGlass Punjab. He played for Real Union in 2018-19. He's played for the Real Sociedad B team from 2010 to 2013. He scored 4 goals for them in 92 appearances as well, before making his debut in India in 2019-2020. And my word, what a season he had, making Mohun Bagan unbeaten champions in the I-League, scoring 3 goals in the 16 appearances he played for the Marinas, before shifting loyalty in 2020 to RoundGlass Punjab. He's also scored 3 goals for RoundGlass Punjab in 26 appearances. So he certainly knows what it takes to be at the top, Joseba Petia. He's an absolute masterclass in that midfield. Betia along with Fran Gonzalez, Komron Tursunov. They absolutely ruled the I-League back in 2019-2020. He'll be hoping to do the same in the coming years with RoundGlass Punjab. Here's Rupert Nongrum. What a ball this is. Here's Joseba Bhatia with a brilliant ball. Travis Major once again, the Australian, couldn't finish it off. But this time Rakshit Dagar with an absolutely brilliant save to keep that clean sheet intact. But how many times have this Gokulam side been opened up today? It could be encouraging signs for the other teams. And there you see what an absolutely brilliant save that is from Rakshit Dagar. He'll be disappointed, the Australian, the number of chances he's had to put it past Rakshit Dagar. He's failed in all of those attempts. But what a ball again. No praise whatsoever will be enough for Joseba Bhatia. Some of those through balls, which is absolutely bisected that Gokulam Kerala defense, are a treat to the eyes. Bhatia shifts it onto the right hand side. Here comes another chance. Gokulam clear their lines eventually. Uwais gets it back in possession. Sharif Muhammad, Uwais dealing with it patiently. Josephiani, Shankar, Curtis Guthrie, Bhatia, Ashish Jha, Josephiani with the crossing, which was not a great one, but somehow it has found its way back. Robin Singh can't keep it in control. Now this is Sri Kuttan challenging Robin Singh for pace. He does exceptionally well to stay with the youngster. Shankar. Ashish Jha trying to do a few fancy step overs. Gets stopped in his tracks by the captain of Gokulam. Fletcher just has a swing at the ball. Anywhere will do for Gokulam. 1.5 minutes for them to hold on to this. Shankar. Travis Bhatia lifts it into the box. Rakshit Dagar with clean, calm hands as he collects it calmly and releases the pressure. And Alex Saji of Gokulam Kerala has been adjudged the hero of the match for his defensive performance for Gokulam Kerala, right at the heart of defense. And boy, what a defensive display this has been from Gokulam Kerala. And that man on your screen has been adjudged by the experts as the hero of the match. And quite rightly so, because Gokulam Kerala have been under the cosh today, and RoundGlass Punjab have failed to take their chances and have paid the price for it, because they go 10 points behind. Gokulam Kerala losing out to the Malabarians the second time in this I-League, as Curtis Guthrie gets his head to it once again. The ball just behind him. And with that, it should be the last attack of the game. This goal kick should find the final whistle from the referee Deepu Roy, who handles this game quite efficiently. As Rakshit Dagar puts it up, and Deepu Roy gets this blockbuster encounter here at the Kalyani Stadium to an end. And look what it means to those players. And Vincenzo Alberto Vanese what relief for the defending champions, as they have surpassed a major obstacle in their defense of the Hero I-League Championship. As the staff go onto the field to congratulate their players, as they have given it their absolute all, as Alex Saji, the centre-back for Gokulam Kerala, has been adjudged the hero of the match, as Edwin Polasing-Gelkis goes on to congratulate his players as well on a sterling effort against Gokulam Kerala. But this is what champions do. Gokulam Kerala have held on and have absorbed all the pressure that this RoundGlass Punjab team had to offer. In the end, they ran out winners over the Punjab side, 2-0, thanks to goals from Jude Ronaldo Fletcher and the substitute Sri Kuttan. All smiles are Gokulam Kerala, as the substitute Sri Kuttan was all smiles, hugging Luka Machin, but all smiles are Alex Saji as well, as he receives the Hero of the Match award of rupees 25,000 only. Ball possession 33% to 67% for RoundGlass Punjab. 15 shots to 11 shots taken by Gokulam, 5 on target from both teams, 7 fouls conceded by RoundGlass Punjab, 4 by Gokulam Kerala, 2 corners for Gokulam, 6 for RoundGlass Punjab. As they say in football, possession is not always the be-all and end-all. It is the scoreline which matters the most, and Gokulam Kerala, in the end of it all, have scored the 2 goals which have taken them to 33 points, 10 points above third placed RoundGlass Punjab. Jude Fletcher with 4 shots, Emil Penny, Sri Kuttan and Tahir Zaman with 2 each, and Jitin Nemes plugging in with an effort. RoundGlass Punjab with 15 shots. Travis Paul Major had the majority of those chances, along with Mahesan with 4 efforts each. They could have had hat-tricks, both of them. Freddie with 3 efforts. Curtis Guthrie could have scored 1, but he had 2 efforts. Joseba and Keen Lewis with 1 effort each. Four fouls conceded by Gokulam Kerala. Jitin Nemes with 2, Rishad and Alex Saji with 1 each. Seven fouls conceded by RoundGlass Punjab. Travis Paul Major with 2, Joseba, Freddie, Sumit Pasi, Robin Singh and Shankar also conceding 1 foul each. On to the highlights of the match, which will show RoundGlass Punjab dominance, but will also show Gokulam Kerala's efficiency, as they went on to score 2 goals in reply to none from RoundGlass Punjab. There's that ball to Jude Fletcher from Jitin, and what a finish that was in the end, as the Jamaican got his name onto the score sheet and opened the scoring for Gokulam Kerala, quite against the run of play as it has been for the entirety of the 90 minutes here at the Kalyani Stadium. RoundGlass Punjab kept probing, kept asking those questions, but Gokulam Kerala kept holding on to the coattails of RoundGlass Punjab, and in the end they just about held on and survived this onslaught from the men in orange. This was that ball from Joseba Betia, which was absolutely phenomenal. Curtis Guthrie with another chance which hits the post. And Rakshit Daga collects it eventually. This was the killer blow as Sri Kuttan, the substitute, just crept it across the line past the goalkeeper Jaspreet Singh. And you see that celebration. Look what it means to him, Vincenzo, Alberto and Nese. He is absolutely elated with that goal, and he knows that his boys have surpassed a crucial hurdle in their pursuit to defend the championship. At another chance for Travis Major there, which went begging as Alex Saji backed the Hero of the Match award. And the news here from the Kalyani Stadium in what has been an absolutely enthralling encounter. Gokulam Kerala have survived RoundGlass Punjab's challenge by winning 2 goals to 0 here.